So if you did just bear with us, we'll take you through the rest of the ritual. So Raymond, any words before we start?
Just to let people know again that we're just going to do the ritual, and if you've got the ritual books, I don't know if you've got your booklets and which one you have, but on page 5, where it says Eternal Spirit grant us protection, I'm going to repeat that and nobody else. John, I think, is going to consecrate the circle with fire and water. Yeah. And we're going to miss out pages 8 and 9. That's the festival story, and all recite Bride's blessing, because we do that anyway in the healing flow. And the story has been put on the big page. About 3-4 stories of Imbolc has been put on the Druids of Scotland page, so you can get any stories there if you wish. And when we come to do the return on page 13, when it comes to sing 3 times the affirmation of the Druids, the ancient one, John, is going to sing them for us. We can just sing them in our heads and just meditate and let John finish that. And then I think that's it, apart from the very end on page 15, where it says the Druid's Prayer of Peace. John, the ancient one, he'll finish off the ceremony by saying the Druid's Prayer of Peace. It just means that we're not all speaking stuff. It's only certain people taking part, and everybody else is just taking in the energy from the words and the stories and stuff. Okay, hope that makes a little sense, John.
Okay. I'll wait till.
And of course, Romeo, he's going to do the drumming.
Who's that?
All right, it's Romeo. I mean, John McLaughlin, he's doing the drumming.
Just take a few moments to ground yourself. I know that we're still in strange times in terms of Zoom festivals and Zoom rituals. But if you just take a moment to just center yourself in the place where you're at, whether in Richard's case out in the countryside, just take time to relax. Take time to push out the worries of the outside world. Push out the thoughts. Push out the fears that you may have regarding the peculiar times we're living in. And just think about your own safe space, your own safe habitat, and the people around you. And just think about the ritual today and put your feelings and your thoughts into this ritual of Imbolc. By the power of star and stone, by the power of the land within and without, by all that is fair and free, we welcome you to this rite of Imbolc. Let us now ask the guardian spirit of place to accept us here today. Hail, guardian spirit of this place. Hail, guardian spirit of this sacred place. Hail, guardian spirit of this place. We come here with clear intent and in peace. We come here to celebrate this festival, this loving festival of Imbolc, of the awakening and rebirth. And we ask with peace and respect that you will accept our presence. Let us feel your acceptance, Great Spirit. Guardian Spirit of this place. Guardian Spirit of this sacred place. Guardian Spirit of this place. We ask you to accept our presence. Hail and welcome to all here today, the seen and the unseen, Let us begin to celebrate this festival of Imbolc. Hail and
Hail and
welcome.
welcome.
May peace radiate in the lands of the north. Spirits of animal, vegetable, and mineral join with us today. Hail and welcome.
May
May
peace
there be peace in the north.
Hail
Hail and
and
welcome.
welcome.
May peace radiate in the lands of the south. Ancients and ancestors join with us today. Hail and welcome.
May there be peace in the
Peace in the
south.
south. Hail and
Hail
welcome.
and welcome.
May peace radiate in the lands of the west. Spirits of place, awaken and join with us today. Hail and welcome.
May there be peace
May there
in
be
the
peace
west.
in the west.
Hail and
Hail
welcome.
and welcome. May peace radiate in the lands of the east. Eternal creative spirit, Sun Father, Earth Mother, we ask for your blessings on our festival of Imbolc. Spirits of place, ancients and ancestors, we ask for your blessings on our festival of Imbolc. Spirits of the three kingdoms, animal, vegetable, and mineral, we ask for your blessings on our festival of Imbolc. Hail and welcome.
May there be peace
May there
in
be
the
peace in
east.
the east.
Hail and
Hail
welcome.
and welcome.
Friends, Druids, circle of equals, in the presence of the sacred spirits and guardians of place, may there be peace throughout the whole world. As I light the candle of peace, may its sacred flame radiate throughout the lands and carry our thoughts in the hallowed winds to the quarters. May there be peace throughout the whole world.
May there be peace throughout the whole world.
Let us call upon the guardian spirits of the quarters to be with us in our circle here today.
North, the element of earth. With the blessings of the great stag, monarch of the glens, keeper of wisdom, cunning and beauty, running swiftly through the sacred lands, we call upon the powers of the north.
South, element of fire. With the blessings of the wise wolf for its loyalty and solidarity, the efficient hunter, encouraging kinship and a sense of community, a shining light, bright as the sacred flame, we call upon the powers of the south.
With the blessings of the graceful Selkie, for its sacrifice of life and promise of food and plenty, dancing with rhythm and grace through the sacred waters, we call upon the powers of the west.
With the blessings of the fearless eagle, for its courage and bravery and endless energy, the divine messenger soaring through the sacred air of life, we call upon the powers of the east.
In the presence of the guardian spirits of the quarters, I declare the circle of Caledon is cast.
You
I
consecrate the
consecrate
circle,
this circle with the sacred flame. May all who enter be enfolded in love and peace.
I consecrate the circle with the sacred water of existence. May all who enter be enfolded in love and peace.
We have all gathered here as equals, as we stand in the apparent world in our own physical form, incomparable here upon the earth. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Each presence here is a blessing, and with each breath, we breathe light and life into our circle. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Friends, Druids, circle of equals, let Raymond recite the Druid's prayer of Caledon.
Eternal Spirit, grant us protection, and in protection, strength, and in that strength, the understanding, and in understanding, knowledge, and through knowledge, the awareness of love, the love of all existence and creation, and in that love, the love of the Eternal Spirit, to understand, to love, to maintain. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. We give thanks to the fire in the south, the vital energy source and creative life force reborn as the sun. As the fire serpent awakens from its dark sleep, breathing the spark of life and bringing transformation and release back to the lands. The time is now right to sow our own ideas and generate into new ways of being, which will serve us better for the future. Just as the face of the goddess grows from the spring maiden to mother, so let our ideas and projects and our feelings awaken and grow in stature and strength. We can now begin to express ourselves, bring what we have learnt from our time of rest in the darkness out into the light. We are cleansed, changed, transformed by our contact with the spirit realms, free to begin a new cycle of our lives and the new cycle of our Son Father. Let the power of fire brighten our new thoughts and feelings and bring warmth and life to the mother as she awakens from her dark sleep.
We give thanks to Earth in the north for this period of rest and darkness, to strengthen our roots by understanding ourselves and our experiences better, to explore ourselves, finding spiritual meaning in our lives. As our Son Father stirs the new life back into our Earth Mother, bringing the life force surging through the lands, now potent again. The serpent awakens and the seeds are germinating throughout the earth. Let us plant the seeds of future adventures and actions and deeds of our own, to grow and prosper just like the lands coming through the coming months. Now as the child of light grows stronger each day, let us get ourselves ready for a new phase in our existence. Let the power of earth awaken the seeds in our thoughts and dreams, and mother the seeds deep in the land.
We give thanks to air in the east for inspiration and inner knowledge, which brings us new ideas and creates new beginnings. The air which breathes life into the spark of creativity and our imagination from within, flowing down the path to our hearts and where we follow our dreams and deepest wishes, following the guiding star of love, the greatest healer. We thank the power of air for the sharing of words, of stories, song, and music, inspiring each other with our vision of creativity, celebrating the re-emergence of the self from out of the dark. For the power of voice and communication, which is a gift from air on all levels. Let the power of air breathe new life into the seeds of future thoughts and life back to the living lands.
We give thanks to water in the west, which has brought us contact with deep mysteries. As the child of light spirals from out of the dark, awakening the messages of our dreams and inspiration, the time has come to act upon them, creating new beginnings, new thoughts, and new directions. During the winter darkness, we have touched our souls and deep emotions hidden inside ourselves. It should have a threefold nature. The first is separation from the old. The second is transition. And the third is integration into the new. Let the power of water bring new life to the barren lands. A new creation spring forth from the womb of the mother. The graceful waters that flow and pulsate through all existence, as the blood of the mother flows and pulsates through the lands.
Eternal creative spirit, within, without, and ever present, we give thanks for this vital connection to this essential part of ourselves, which cannot be seen and cannot be named. We reach out and in, connecting to our source and guidance from within itself, touching the sacred, the still point of power at the center of our being. Through it, we are part of all life and all existence on this earth and beyond it. Past, present, and the future are linked in a timeless connection and sacred truth. The spirits stand tall in the ancient stones of wisdom as the child of light brightens each day, blessing and caressing the maiden and her lands with the sacred rays. The union of sun and earth is beginning, awakening the lands and opening the gateway to new beginnings for the future. Blessed be.
Blessed.
Where there is life, there is spirit. Where there is earth, there is life. Where there is air, there is breath. And where there is fire, there is warmth. And where there is water, there is existence. And where there is existence, there is life. And where there is life, there is spirit.
Let us go within ourselves, close our eyes for a few moments and gather our thoughts of the challenges for the coming months. Let us wander in our own minds as the best of the land surrounds us with the heartbeat of the mother. Absorb the sound of the sacred drum of Caledon. Follow the beat and journey with it to your own peaceful place. Let the Awen flow and see where it leads you, for in silence is the seed of wisdom gained. Healing pool. The bowl represents the earth, the mother. The water represents the water in the mother's womb, and the flame represents the fire in the body. The sun child, reborn as a child of light, surrounded by air, which breathes new life, all representing spirit.
Right, blessings, gentlemen, for all that have lost loved ones of late, animals, and 2 friends. Right, blessings. We overcome sickness, bring about health. For absent friends, Lady of the sacred waters and guardian of the pool of healing, join with us today and bless our thoughts in this night. Bless our thoughts of those sick and in pain. Bless our thoughts of those who walk the dark path of suffering and chaos. Bless our thoughts for our families and friends and those here today. Free them from their sickness and ease their pain. Show them the light to brighten their path and give them strength. Let them know we are with them in their disorder and anguish. Bless them with freedom. Bless them with strength. Bless them with peace. Through the one eternal creative spirit, we share our light and walk with them. They walk not alone. Blessed be.
Druids and friends, receive these gifts of Imbolc with the blessings of the Druids of Caledon. As you receive, let others receive your gifts of inspiration and understanding, strength, love, protection, and in healing. Normally, this is a time in the ritual where we pass around the mead and the biscuits and any other gifts. So we've only got mead that we can share with ourselves. We will share our meads one day, I'm no doubt sometime this year. So if Francis wants to take a sip of the mead.
Sanjiva, folks.
Wonderful.
Normally this is a time, as I said, we'd pass gifts and we'd say, some would sing songs, some would say poems, and some would tell stories. And Francis has got a story poem of the bride, given this is also the celebration of Bride today. So Francis, take it away.
Bride or Bridget, the came of bride, that means the blessing. Be the compassing of bride around me. Keep me from ill and evil. Keep me from death and doom, from malice and misfortune. Be the fiery sword of bride, defending me from all black swans. Be the shield of blessed bride, protecting me from all sharp edges. Be the cloak of gentle bride, encircle me. Be the compassing of bride around me, keep me from hurt and harm. Keep me from wound and woe, from darkness and despair. Be the compassing of bride around me, this day and every day, this night and every night.
Thank you, Francis. Anybody else with a poem or a story or a song? I see Kat's desperate to sing. If there's no one else, then move on to the return. Let us return. Let us repeat 3 times the affirmation of the Druids. As I said, this would be the spreading this out to everyone. Just pretend where our hands reach to the side, we are reaching out to you. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. Let us now all turn to face the sun in the northeast and sing the Druid's sacred word, the word of the loving, flowing inspiration running through each of us and all around us. And as I said earlier, this will be a solo effort by Raymond. The time has come for us to return. Let us unwind our sacred circle and thank the spirits of the quarters for protecting us here today and being with us on this, our festival of Imbolc.
We thank the spirits of the north. In the name of the great stag and the element of earth.
Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
In the name of the divine wolf and the element of fire, we give thanks to the spirits of the south. Hail and
Hail
farewell.
and farewell.
In the name of the graceful Selkie and the elements of water, we give thanks to the spirits of the west.
Hail
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 and
and
farewell.
farewell. In the name of the fearless eagle and the element of air, we give thanks to the spirits of the east. Hail and
Hail and
farewell.
Farewell.
May you all go in peace, with love in your hearts and peace in your minds. As the sacred circle of Caledon is now unwound, I declare the festival of Imbolc and the circle of Caledon is now closed in the apparent world. Blessed be.
Blessed
Let it be.
Today we celebrated the awakening of Mother Earth from her winter sleep. Nature's spirits and the dryads are awakening and stirring in the life force of the serpent is ready to be reborn. Our hibernation through the dark months is giving way to a new chapter in our lives. And as the physical seeds of the new harvest are being planted, so too are our psychic seeds of hope and dreams, new beginnings and new projects, which have been incubating within the self. From out of the darkness, the child of light is growing in strength, and each day he caresses the land with warmth and heat, and the glories of creation are reborn once again, as promised by our ancestors. So let his embrace warm our seeds and his light brighten our path, for now is the time to look forward, not back. Each of us carries the seeds of new visions and new ways, and each time our dreams and visions re-emerge at Imbolc, they are stronger, and we will be assured of the continuing cycle of life. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
As the radiance of our ceremony fades, let it remain as a light in our hearts, and our memory hold what the eye and the ear have gained today. Deep within the still center of our being, may we find peace. Silently within the quietness of the grove, may we share peace. And gently within the greater circle of humankind, may we radiate peace. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Thank you all for participating in the ritual today. And I know I've missed a section out and bypassed a section. We bypassed a couple of sections just because of the circumstances we find ourselves in. But hopefully you will be able to join us at our next festival. I know the next festival is likely to be by Zoom again, but hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll be able to gather together, be able to give the hugs and give the reassuring words, and as Francis quite rightly points out, the gifts that we often give each other by our presence with one another, not just the physical gifts that we issue during the ceremony. So I'd ask you all to stay safe, take care, and I'm going to come out and record just now, but we can continue to have a chat if people want to stay on the Zoom meeting for a chat. Okay?
Thank you.
Mhm.